Hello, welcome back to Blue Harvest Toys. And yes, if you saw my video the other day when I went to the games fair, I did get this excellent Sinclair ZX Spectrum visual compendium from Bitmap books. I have asked them for permission to show this, so they did say yes. So here we go. I just love that. That's just pure nostalgia, having the Sinclair Spectrum today. I did have the Spectrum Plus. I never had the rubber keyboards. I had the normal keyboard, and then I got this Plus 2. But it's just that's the Plus 2 that I had. I'm just going to go through and hopefully show all the games. That is the rubber keyed one, original ZX Spectrum. One of the thoughts about the impact of Spectrum was to have on the industry and people's lives. It turned out to be an extraordinary experience. Totally. For everybody. 3D tanks. I wonder if that was meant to be like Battlezone. I don't remember having that one. But yeah, the colours were not brilliant. Hobbit, you see. Never had the Hobbit. Never had that. Football Manager, that was a staple of anybody's Spectrum gaming. I always felt this was the purest version of Football Manager. It converted the ZX81 version, so the ZX81 became out before the Spectrum. It was basically an updated version of the ZX81, which was smaller, and then we got the larger one with the rubber keys, and then we got the Spectrum Plus and the Plus 2. And I did make some ordered copies of the game the first time. The order was more than my annual salary. Oh yes, 1982, Kevin Tom's Football Manager, absolutely fantastic. Loved that game. I might see if I can get that booted up. I have been playing head coach. There's Sir Clive. Horace Goes Skiing, another staple. So quickly going to go through some of these games. Harry Attack. You do need to get this book if you're a real ZX Spectrum fan like me. There is a Mega Drive game book coming out. Jetpack. Yes, remember that. Yeah, the Mega Drive game. The Mega Drive. The Mega Drive book that's coming out, I will be definitely getting that. That is my game of choice, my retro game of choice at the moment. I'm using the emulator for Wheelie. Wow. Yeah, I'm using the Spectrum emulator to play a few of the games. So a few of these I might try out as well. So if there's anybody out there that remembers a game that they think I might like Attic Attack, yes. Please let me know. I might actually stream some of these games. I don't know how well they'll go down. Daily Thompson Decathlon, though that always broke your joystick in a good way. Lords of Midnight, wow. Some of these I've just totally forgotten about. Deus Ex Machina, didn't know that was a game. Kevin Tom's. ZX Spectrum Memories. There we go. My best memory, well, not so good a good memory, to be honest with you, is you used to get magazines. You used to get the magazines where you could Match Day. That was like an update, but it was like a prototype to FIFA, to be honest with you. So yeah, you used to get the magazines with programs in, and you used to program because it was a computer. It wasn't a console as such, and you programmed in like 10, blah blah blah, 20. You did lines. And you could make your own programs, obviously. Jet Set Wheelie, there you go. So I stayed up one night. I used to do it all the time. I used to stay up programming the computer. It used to take hours to program the computers, to program the Spectrum. But they'd have Chucky Egg. Wow. They'd have programs in the magazines, free programs that you could create yourselves. So I did, and I was up. It was like 2:30 in the morning, and instead of saving the program, I pressed play. I pressed enter, and it crashed. So I wasn't very happy. That was probably the downside, but it's just how it taught you basic. Was probably the best school days. I drew the sprites on the graphic paper by colouring the squares in, and then stared at them at the end of the room, see if they looked effective. Wow. See, that's school days. It's probably one of my favourite games. Everyone's a lolly. Highway encounter. Some of these I can't remember. This is it. Back to school. This is the first one, which I went back and got as well after I played School Days 2. This is fantastic. I would love to play this again. I need to get out of a joystick and play this again. This, for me, was brilliant. Jarell, that was Turbo Spree was like a Miami Vice game. It was just like a Miami Vice game. I don't think they got the license for Miami Vice. I know there was a Miami Vice game though as well. I do recall, but I think that was the Lotus Esprit was my Miami Vice game. Dynamite Dan. Tower City, yeah, I remember that. I don't think I ever had it, but things like Elite. Herbert's Dummy Run. See, I don't want to really show all of it really, because I want you to go and buy this. Spy Hunter. It was actually a really good port. Actually, wasn't good as the console, the arcade game, but yes, it was a really good port actually. There was a couple that were really good ports. Rocky. I remember RoboCop being a really good port. So I'm quickly going to go through some of these and see if we see any of interest. Great Escape, I remember that was good. Batman, I don't know if that was any good, to be honest with you. I remember the other Batman, there was the official Batman. Turbo Spree, this is it. This was like my Miami Vice for some reason. Loved that. Some of these Batman. I think that Ocean Batman is the one I'm talking about. Was the really good movie. Oh wow, I'd totally forgotten about that. That was excellent. Wow, I need to get hold of that. That was really good, really good. And we had all the vector graphics, which was really good. Copying off the Star Wars arcade game, obviously. Oh, 180. I remember that being £1.99, I think. That's it, that's the Batman I played. That was absolutely fantastic. Used to tap his foot when he wasn't moving him. And that back then was amazing. Your Sinclair magazine. See, that's one of the magazines I'm on about, where you got the programs in there. They'd have a program for a little game or something like that in them that you could do yourself. Dan Dare Palette Thieves. It's nice that it's got that as well. So I will obviously read this from cover. I've just opened it actually, just uncovered the wrapping that was on it. So this is basically my first look through of this, but I will be going back and reading it from cover to cover, which I always do in my books. I might start doing some reviews on books actually, Bomb Jack, brilliant game. Brilliant game. Could never do Paperboy though, but Bomb Jack. Oh, I remember that as well. Yeah. Ping pong. Yeah. So I do want to do some proper reviews. There's like the Corgi, Matchbox, and Dinky book. That it's got no pictures in it. It's just. But there is pictures, but it's stories. It's the story of the three companies together and Hot Wheels and all that. And I'd like to do a review of that because there's no point in me just showing you text. Trapdoor. What a program that was. Look at that, the full map of the game. There we go. I'll let you look at those. Scan those. See if you know any of those games. Barbarian, Batty, Living Daylights. Yeah, I saw that retro. I can't remember that coming out. Then it was 1987. That was going towards the end of my Spectrum days. I think about 89. Maybe 88, 89. I just swapped it for a Mega Drive. Not literally swapping. Sentinel. So let's quickly go through Dizzy. There we go, Star Wars. Got that. Wasn't brilliant. It wasn't a brilliant port by any stretch of the imagination. I've never really had a good port of that. Apart from obviously the arcade one up, but less said about that the better. The artwork as well is amazing. Super Stuntman. Super Robin Hood. Robocop. Now this was excellent. That is probably one of the best games. Technically the best games. If we had simply converted the coin-op version of Robocop, then it wouldn't have been terribly satisfying. Yeah, totally. But I think this was better. That is probably one of the games that I do want to get. I would like to get a Spectrum Next R-Type, but they are so expensive. Robin Sherwood, that was a brilliant program. Where time stood still. Chase HQ. Nice. Hey, that reminds me of the marble game. What marble game called? Then we got the disk drive here. The Spectrum is like the R2-D2 of the computer world, cute and plucky. Totally. Untouchables. I don't think I ever had Untouchables, even though I did love the film. I'd say it's 89, so it's probably after I got my Mega Drive. And Rockstar Ate My Hamster, I did have that. I loved that, played that to death. Love that. Never could beat it. Totally need to play that again. Batman the movie. This is Batman the movie, and I never played that. I was definitely onto the Mega Drive by then. Probably why I missed out on that one. Hudson Hawk. Oh, wow. Wow. Marble Madness, was that what it was called? So I'm going off on a tangent here. I can't wait to do the Mega Drive one. I think that's coming out in July. Lemmings. Had that for the Mega Drive. Like I said, I'd moved on to the Mega Drive. Also, millions of Spectrum fans here haggling me more than the UK. As were no competing machines such as this Commodore 64. I don't know where he's talking about there. I'm assuming it's some European country. Russia, maybe. So the more Russian fans of the Spectrum than the UK fans. Interesting. Never knew that. So that does need reading. I need to read that. That's really good. Thanks again to everyone that made this book happen. Yes, absolutely fantastic. It was first published in 2015. Wow. That's amazing. Right then, that is just one fantastic book that I can't wait to start reading. And hope you enjoyed that. Just a look through of it. Please go get it from bitmapbooks.co.uk. There you go. And I think you'll thoroughly enjoy that. And check out all the other books they've got there. They've got most of the consoles, and I said the Mega Drive is coming. And I really want to get that. And I will do a review of that. So thank you for watching. Until next time, may toys be with you.